Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai. Dear children, if you are compassionate towards someone, if you really like someone, if you think that they would listen to you, if you think that there is someone who would pay attention to you, what should you do? Out of compassion towards that person. One day the Blessed One gave a wonderful advice to Venerable Ananda. Blessed One taught to Venerable Ananda, Dear Ananda, if you are compassionate towards someone, if you have compassion towards someone, and if you feel like they would listen to you, if they listen to your words, if they trust your words, do one thing. What should we do? We should develop their confidence in three things. We should help them to develop confidence in the Buddha. We should help them to develop confidence in the Buddha's teachings. We should help them to develop confidence in the community of Sangha. We should help them to develop confidence in the Sangha. Why, children? Why did Buddha preach so? The Blessed One said to Venerable Ananda, Dear Ananda, this world is made with 4 great elements. What are the 4 great elements? The things that are made with what kind of things? With solid, then with water, then with air, with heat, and then with air. So this world is made with 4 things. So anything made out of these 4 things will decay, will not be stable. But the unshakable confidence that is developed in the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha will not perish, will not decline, will be with you until you attain Nibbana. Therefore, out of compassion towards you all, with the blessings of our teacher, most venerable, may I have the permission to mention his name, our most venerable, Avasarai Kirivatgoda Jnanananda Pingvat Loko Swamin Wahanse. As a great compassion and as a result of our Buddha's great compassion, the monks learned the Dhamma. Because of the Buddha's Buddha quality, we learned the Dhamma. And with the Sangha's quality of Samichi Patipanna, after the Buddha's passing away, and even when the Buddha was alive, a lot of people learned Dhamma from many monks, because monks have a great quality to share what they learn from the Buddha and what they practice with others. Therefore, children, you are joining with this Mirror of Dhamma program as a result of a compassion arose in our teacher's mind, and as a compassion that was generated with the monks of Mahamevana Buddhist monastery, and as a result of compassion with the people who donate for these programs, and as a result of compassion generated by many volunteers to make this program successful. Therefore, don't miss this rare opportunity. So first of all, let's go for refuge to the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and observe the 5 precepts. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Saṅgaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Dutiyampi saṅgaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Tatiyampi saṅgaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. To observe the 5 precepts, say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, for rebirth in heaven, and to realize the Four Noble Truths. In this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Now we have come to the Dhamma Sermon. Today we are going to learn about a sermon relevant to a horse trainer and also relevant to the Buddha's training. So let's learn how a horse trainer trains horses and how Buddha trains the disciples. So first of all, let's pay homage to the Buddha 3 times. Do Theravada and then listen to a Dhamma sermon. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Itipiso bhagavarahang samma sambuddho vijjacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati satta deva manussanang buddho bhagavati swakato bhagavata dhammo sandittiko akaliko ehi passiko panaiko paccattang veditabbo viññohiti supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho ujjupatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho ñāyapatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho samīcipatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho yadidan cattari purisa yugani atta purisa puggala esa bhagavato sāvaka sangho ahuneyo pahuneyo dakkineyo anjali karaniyo anuttarang puññaketang lokassati. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. My homage to my teacher, to our Pingvat Loku Swamin Wahanse. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Children, at the beginning of the sermon, I told you that we are going to learn about a horse trainer and also about the Buddha's ability of training others, the ways Buddha trained devas and humans. So, one day a person called Kesi went to the Buddha. And then the Blessed One asked this person, Kesi, Kesi, you are a horse trainer. You are a Assa Dhamma Sarati. Assa means a horse. So that means Assa Dhamma Sarati means he is a person who is skilled in training horses. Buddha said, Kesi, you are a skilled trainer. You are a skilled person to train horses. Kesi, how do you train horses? Then Kesi was so happy. See how Buddha tried to take people into Dhamma. First, when Kesi came to the Blessed One did not preach Dhamma. First, Blessed One gave the chance to the person who came to the Buddha to come up with his knowledge, with his abilities. When people come to you, even when you are given a chance to tell something that you know, you will feel happy and comfortable and joyful, right? Because you were given an opportunity. So even when we show you good deeds in this program, don't you feel happy? Don't you call your parents and tell, look mom, look dad, see Shraddha TV showing my good deeds. So when it comes to good deeds, before we again get back to the sermon, our volunteers are telling that the number of good deeds they are receiving is very little. So children, do some good deeds, take some photographs, make some presentations, and send it to Dinuputta and Kailputta to the email address that they announce. So just like when you are given an opportunity to show your talents, when Kesi came to the Buddha, Buddha gave a chance to Kesi to share his knowledge with the Buddha. So he joyfully and proudly shared his knowledge. He said, "Blessed One, I train horses in good ways. I talk to them nicely. I give them good food and I touch their body, I massage their body, and then I train them in appealing ways, the way they like. And then I train them in bad ways also. In rude ways, I hit them, I whack them, I punish them." Then the Blessed One asked, "Kesi, now you said you are training horses in good ways and also in rude and harsh ways. If these two methods doesn't work, yet if the horses are not getting trained and tamed, what would you do?" "I would do in both ways. I will talk to them nicely and I will punish them too." Then Buddha asked, "If all these three solutions are not working, yet if the horses are not getting tamed, what would you do?" "Oh, Blessed One, that is embarrassing for us. That is embarrassing for our lineage. That is embarrassing for our clan. We will kill that horse. Because if a horse is not tamed by following the instructions given by us, it's not a good reputation for us. We kill the horses." Children, would you like to watch a video how people tame horses? Shall we watch a video? Let's watch a video to see how people train and tame horses. Then you will understand. Let's watch a video now. Now look how people train horses in good ways. Then you will see bad ways. Then finally they give up. So after Kesi explained the ways he tamed the horses, Kesi asked the Buddha, Blessed One, I have heard that Blessed One is an incomparable teacher to tame others. Blessed One tames humans, devas and brahmas. Blessed One, you are an anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarathi. You are a Purisa Dhamma Sarathi. You are an anuttaro. Anuttaro means a chief and a great person to tame humans. How does Blessed One tame human beings and devas and brahmas? Kesi, I also follow the same way that you do. I do it in a good way. And I do that in a bad way as well. Children, what's the good way? What's the appealing way? The appealing way is Blessed One teaches about divine worlds, birth in divine worlds, then the nature of good karma, the results of good karma, birth in higher divinities, birth in Brahma worlds. Then the people who delight in divine worlds, first they will give up doing evil deeds and start doing wholesome deeds. They will start doing wholesome deeds by delighting in the birth of divine worlds. Then, sometimes, even if we preach about divine worlds and tell the benefits of divine worlds, yet people does not get tamed. Then what does Buddha do? Buddha preaches about the bad consequences, the bad results, the bad consequences of the bad actions. The birth as animals, the birth in the animal world, then birth among demons, the birth in hell, the birth among titans. Now see the nature in hell. Worms go inside the mouth and come out from the nose, will go inside to the body through the eyes and will come out from the ears. There are worms like needles. Those are the punishments in the hell. Then the punishments in the human world. People get impaled on shark poles. Then sometimes when people do bad deeds, they are made to sit on chairs, and they pass electric shock, and they pass a current to that chair and kill people. Then people hang the prisoners. So even human beings are punished in various ways. Some people are imprisoned throughout the lifetime. So some people are blind, some people are short-lived, some people are living with a lot of diseases. Then some people are deformed. Bad consequences. So when people hear the bad consequences, the results of the bad actions and the bad consequences, then people get tamed. Then Kesi asked Blessed One, if these both ways, even after telling the results of bad consequences, yet if they are not tamed, what would you do? Then the Buddha said, I will teach both. The benefits of doing good deeds and bad deeds, both I will teach. About good and bad karma, both. Good and bad karma, both. Then Kesi asked, yet, Blessed One, if even after explaining good and bad karma both, if they are not changing their life, what would you do? I will kill them. You kill them? Blessed one, Buddhas, Arahants, they have eradicated, they have abandoned killing. Dear Kesi, we kill people in a different way. How do Buddhas and Arahants kill people? They stop advising. They stop preaching Dhamma. That is the greatest punishment a person could get in a Buddha Sasana. Suppose, children, there is a person, he has bad qualities. He has bad qualities. And he is willing to correct those qualities. If that person is willing to correct those qualities, if that person is willing to correct those bad qualities, yet he is a wise person. If someone knows that he has bad qualities, and if someone knows that he is doing evil actions, yet that person is wise. Why? He can stop doing those evil deeds because he has recognized himself, who he is, what he does. Suppose a person does not know what he is doing, what he is performing verbally, bodily and mentally. If he does not know what he is doing, he is not a wise person. Therefore, see the conversation between the Buddha and this person who trained horses. So, after listening to this sermon, Kesi went for refuge to Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Children, when we start developing wholesome qualities, then when your parents see you and when they have recognized that you like to change yourself, and when monks recognize your development in the path of Dhamma, they will love to advise you again and again. One day Arahant Sariputta said that if someone is correcting you, showing your mistakes, it's like showing a treasure. Try to obtain that great treasure, not the material treasures, not what we expect as wealth, toys, clothes, jackets, then shoes, then sports items. Those things are made with 4 great elements, will decay. But after learning Dhamma through these programs, the unshakable confidence, once you develop an unshakable confidence in the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, that confidence will not change, will not decline. It will become firm and stable, will be with you until you attain the final goal, Nibbana. So, try to get tamed in any form of way. Don't get killed by the Buddha. Don't become a person who is not suitable to be advised. Some parents, they have given up advising their children. Even we have given up some children and correcting some children because they don't listen. Don't become a person like that. Try to develop obedience. Try to be obedient. Try to be humble with the hope of, with a great hope of escaping from this endless journey of births and deaths, dying again and again, falling into troubles again and again, falling into problems again and again. Try to abandon this nature by attaining Nibbana. Have hopes in births. Have hopes in births in divine worlds. Have hopes in associating Kalyana Mittas. Have hopes to associate Kalyana Mittas. And may you realize the 4 noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Dear children, today we are going to chant
another wonderful Paritha chanting, a blessing chanting, a protective discourse, and also about loving kindness, that is Karaniya Metta Sutta. So if you like to know the background story or the reason for a Blessed One, for the Buddha to teach or introduce Karaniya Metta Sutta, well, the reason is once during the Buddha's time, some bhikkhus went to the forest to meditate and to practice the Buddha's teachings. Monks usually find a calm and a peaceful place to meditate and to live peacefully. So, after they went to that forest, due to their good qualities, because of the good qualities those monks have possessed, those divine beings bound to that forest, to the tree, couldn't remain in the top of the trees. Some divine beings are living on trees. Their mansions are made on trees. So after the monks went and started living under the trees and started making cottages under trees, the divine beings couldn't remain in a higher place because the monks were living in a lower place. So since they were earthbound devas, I believe they could not remain in their mansions. So monks started making kutis, so they tolerated 1 day, they tolerated 2 days, 3 days, but finally these divine beings, they were not happy with these monks dwelling in this forest. So even though they were divine beings, they did not have right views. That's why we should go to divine worlds by developing right views and with the refuge of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha. So now these divine beings, in the middle of the night, they make various noise and they made the monks feel uncomfortable and they produce bad smell. So monks find it uncomfortable to live in that forest. The happiness that they expected, the peace that they expected, the seclusion that they expected, they did not get that. Then they came back to the Buddha and told the Blessed One, we went to this forest, but then we were disturbed by unseen beings. We couldn't see them. We were disturbed by unseen beings. So there were no humans, but then we heard various noise and sounds. So we were distracted actually. Then the Blessed One said, Bhikkhus, get back to the same place. Go back to the same place and meditate. It's a very suitable place for you, but go and chant the Karaniya Metta Sutta first. Then Buddha taught the Karaniya Metta Sutta and sent back to the same place. They were sent to the same place and they chanted Karaniya Metta Sutta and started meditating. The divine beings who are unhappy with the monks, after chanting Karaniya Metta Sutta, the divine beings recognize who these monks are, the great qualities of monks, the value of the great monks and their loving kindness. Then the divine beings realize that these monks are good people. These monks are a good group of people. We should help them. And the divine beings who disturbed the monks started preparing, arranging water for them, helping them to find alms food. So when the monks went to the nearest houses to go to collect food, the divine beings on the previous day go and remind the people and tell them, and they used to tell the people, look, tomorrow monks will come prepare alms food. The divine beings help the monks like that. So if you also chant the Karaniya Metta Sutta, won't the divine beings help you, children? Will help you. Even if the divine beings don't help you, still you will chant something that was said by a Buddha. You are chanting, you are spreading loving kindness. When you spread loving kindness, non-human beings will become pleasant to you. So don't you like to have non-human beings that are pleasant to you? If non-human beings will become pleasant to you, think about human beings. They will also become pleasant to you when you practice loving kindness. So let's chant the Karaniya Metta Sutta in Pali and English today. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa karaniya mattha kusalena yantang santang padang abhisamecca sakko ujuca sujuca suvaco chassa mudu anatimani. One skilled in good, wishing to attain that state of peace, Nibbana, should act thus. He should be clever, upright, exceedingly upright, obedient, gentle, and humble. Santussako cha subharo cha appakicco cha sallahuka vutti santindriyo cha nipako cha appagabho kulesu ananugiddho. He should be content, easy to support, with few duties, living lightly, controlled in senses, discerning, courteous and unattached to families. Nacha kuddhang samachare kinchi yena vinyu pare upavadeyum sukhino vakhemino hontu sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta. One should not do any slight wrong which the wise might censure. May all beings be happy and secure. May all beings have happy minds. Ye kechipana bhutati tasava thavarava anavasesa Digha ye mahantava majhimarasa kanukathula. Whatever living beings there may be, without exception, timid or fearless, long or large, medium short, subtle or gross, Ditta vayeva addittha yecha dure vasanti avidure bhuta va sambhave siva sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta. Visible or invisible, living near or far, born or coming to birth, may all beings have happy minds. Na paro parang nikubbetha nati manyetha kathachinang kanchi vyarosana patigha sanya nanya manyassa dukkha micceya. Let no one deceive another, nor despise anyone anywhere, neither from anger nor ill will should anyone wish harm to another. Mata yatha niyang puttang ayusa eka putta manurakhe evampi sabba bhutesu manasam bhavaye aparimanang. As a mother would risk her own life to protect her only child, even so towards all living beings, one should cultivate boundless loving kindness. Mettancha sabba lokasming manasam bhavaye aparimanang. Uddhang adocha tiriyancha asambadhang averang asapattang. One should cultivate for all the world a heart of boundless loving kindness, above, below, and all around, unobstructed, without hatred or resentment. Tittang charang nisinova sayanova yavatassa vigata middho etang sating aditteya brahmametam viharang idhamahu. Whether standing, walking, or sitting, lying down, or whenever awake, one should develop this mindfulness. This is called divinely dwelling here. Dittincha anupagamma silava dassanena sampanno Kamesu vinaya gedang nahi jatu gabhaseyang punaretiti. Not falling into wrong views, but virtuous and possessing right view. Removing desire for sensual pleasures, one comes never again to birth in the womb. Etena saccena suatti hotu. By this truth, may there be well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Now, dear children, this is a time for you to hear and see the good deeds done by other children. So, write us and send us your good deeds to Mirror of Dhamma program. The telephone number and the email address will appear on the screen. So, write to us, send us your good deeds, share your good deeds with us, and we will show it to the world for you to get a lot of merit. So now, I'll be handing over the program to Dinu Daham Puta and Devanga daughter. Namo Buddhaya, Theruvan Saranai.
Namo Buddhaya. You have now come to the Good Deeds session, where we read and watch the good deeds done by children all around the world. My name is Dinu Daham, and today I'm here with Devanga.
Namo Buddhaya. My name is Devanga, and today we'll be watching the good deeds done by Chamudi Upasika, Sanan Upasika, Sudamni Upasika, and Ashen Upasika.
The first meritorious deed was done by Chamudi and Sanan. They have sent an email, a few pictures, and a video. Let's read the email and then see the pictures and the video. Namo Buddhaya Pinwat Swamin Vansa. We live in Toronto, Canada, and had the first snowfall today. So we went out to play in the snow and decided to build the stupa Vansa. It took more than 2 hours to build the stupa. We worship the stupa Vansa with much shraddha as we worship the stupa in the Toronto Mahameonava Asapua. Please rejoice in this good merit that we have collected today. Theruvan Saranai, Namo Buddhaya, Chamudi and Sinan.
Namo Buddhaya. On November 22nd, we had the first snowfall for this winter in Toronto, Canada. After taking our lunch, my brother and I went out to play in the snow. When we were playing with snowballs, my brother came up with a marvelous idea. He suggested for us to build a snow stupa. Then we started making 2 big snowballs in the front yard and rolled them into our backyard. Then we put them together and started to get the shape of a Hataras Kotua. We collected more snow and slowly we finished the stupa. According to my dad's opinion, we could make 2 light poles, Pahan Kanu. After finishing everything, we worshipped the stupa, respecting our great teacher, the Supreme Buddha. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Many merits to Chamudi and Sanan for sending these beautiful pictures and videos of how they made a stupa vansa in their backyard. If you have any photos of any meritorious actions, you could send them to our email address which will appear on the screen. We will all rejoice to your good deeds.
The next meritorious deed was done by Sudhamni Upasika from Melbourne. She has sent an email about the amazing meritorious deed she has done. Let's read the email she sent. Namo Buddhaya Pinwat Swami Mahansa. I am Sudhamni Pirith from Melbourne, Australia. Attached is the picture I drew for Virtue is like a foundation for good qualities, said by Arahant Silawa. Bohomapin Swami Mahansa for teaching us about virtue and for conducting the 2-day retreat SIL program for us to collect 11 rivers of merit. Theruvan Sarnai Namo Buddhaya Sudhamni Pirith. Let's see the picture she drew. To Sudhamni Upasika for drawing this picture and sending it to us. This will encourage more children to do more meritorious deeds. It was a very meaningful drawing. You can also create short 1 to 2 minute presentations about any meritorious deed or any Dhamma topic. You can then send them to our email address.
The last meritorious deed was done by Ashen Upasika. He has sent a video of him preparing biscuit pudding for the Buddha Puja. Let's see the video he sent.
Namo Buddhaya, my dear Dhamma Friends. I am Ashen and I thought to make a biscuit pudding for Buddha Puja. You need melted chocolate, chopped cashew, icing sugar, few packs of marred biscuit, whipping cream and coffee. First you put whipping cream, icing, sugar and melted chocolate into the bowl and whip it. Now the chocolate mousse is ready, so I'm going to dip a biscuit in the coffee and put some chocolate mousse on it. Then continue it. My chocolate mousse biscuit pudding is ready, so I am going to garnish with cashew. Now we are going to offer Buddha Puja.
Many merits to Ashen Upasika for sending this marvelous video to teach others how to make biscuit pudding, so they can offer these food items for the Buddha Puja.
Today we watched many good deeds done by children all around the world. May you also have the opportunity to send your good deeds to our email address.
These meritorious deeds will help us to propagate the Dhamma and teach others to do meritorious deeds as well. We rejoice in your good deeds. The whole world rejoices in them too. May all of us have the opportunity to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Theruvan Saranai. Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya. Today's program is sponsored by parents of Dimal Saswindu, Netil Saswin. So to bless Netil Saswin's 8th birthday, their parents have sponsored for the Mirror of Dhamma program. So first of all, let's share merit with all the gods. May all the gods rejoice in this merit. May gods rejoice in this merit of propagating the Buddha's teachings, sharing the Buddha's teachings. May they rejoice in this merit and bless Netil Saswin, son Netil Saswin, on his 8th birthday, and may he get protected by gods, and may all the devas and Brahmas develop in faith, virtue, in Buddha's teachings, and with effort and with wisdom, and may all the devas and Brahmas realize the Four Noble Truths fully in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And may all the departed relatives of Dimal and Netil, son Dimal and Netil, and may all the departed relatives of all of us rejoice in this merit, and may they escape from samsara as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And let us share merit with Pingwat Lokaswamin Hans and all the monks and nuns of Mahamevanawa Buddhist Monastery and from all around the world. So may all the monks and nuns of Mahamevanawa Buddhist Monastery and all over the world rejoice in this merit. May they have long life, well-being, comfort, and the energy to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And the parents wish to share merit with son Netil Saswin on his 8th birthday and his older brother Dimal Saswinduputa. May they have happy lives and may they be well and happy. So may all the devotees who joined this program, may all the kids who joined this program, and the parents of Netil Saswinduputa and then Dimal Saswinduputa rejoice in this merit. And by the power of this merit, all the Dhamma school teachers and children from Toronto Mahamevanawa Meditation Monastery, and may all the Dhamma friends watching this program realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And in the merit sharing, the family who donated who sponsored for the program has written, may this coronavirus dispel as soon as possible and everyone will be well and happy. So they have developed wholesome thoughts. They wish for the happiness of others. They wish for the well-being of many beings, starting from gods, then to departed relatives, then to our teacher Lokaswamin Mahansa, then to their children, then to the Dhamma school teachers, then to the monks in Mahamevanawa Buddhist Monastery, to the monks in Toronto Monastery, and also for everyone who is suffering from the coronavirus. So, when you sponsor for a program like this, involuntary, wholesome thoughts will get generated in your minds. So, may everyone who helped to make this program successful realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya.